It's canvas. They've been recycled. Every single one of them's unique. So on these, you've got the welts on the pockets will be certain colours. Here and here. Look at all triple stitch, so really well made. These ones they have put a brand new, unfortunately, polyester lining, but you know, and no, don't and cut that bit.
You ran 331
Yeah.
Garratt Lane,
Yeah.
which is this incredible store that we're in right now. How long have you been doing this?
The shop we opened in '86, but the actual kind of business with vintage clothes and clothing started in 1971.
Wow. So you've
I think,
seen all
yeah.
these trends come
Yeah.
and go. You've seen vintage. You've seen vintage when it wasn't vintage.
Exactly.
And so what do you think makes something timeless? Or what do you think makes style timeless?
Quite a difficult question.
I'm here to ask difficult questions.
Because I was brought up in Cyprus in an island without any TV. I do know when I first saw movies, that was when, from the 40s. The 40s was style. You saw women in really fitted suits, which were made out of men's tailoring fabric. The good thing about being in Cyprus was we had amazing fabrics. Incredible fabrics. We had, and I just always remember going into fabric shops and seeing rolls and rolls of beautiful colours. I'm a young teenager. I want to wear groovy clothes, and there aren't any, but I do know how to sew. I do know where to get fabrics. I remember making my first bikini when I was about in denim.
A denim bikini?
In denim when I was 14 or 15.
Wow.
And I remember getting the zip wrong. I had a little zip here and you had great big droplets of your zips.
Okay.
And then in the bottom part, the zip kept very dangerous. Yeah, very dangerous because it was a zip.
Yeah,
it was a zip. It wasn't just placed on afterwards. And so that was like growing up. Then it was like, get me off this island. I'm suffocating because swinging sixters and whatever was happening. So I was like, right, straight into college. What did I do? I did my bilingual secretary, of course. But then it was there, Bieber. Dun, 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 the magic word. Bieber. You don't know about Bieber.
I don't know. I had Justin Bieber growing up.
No, I know, but it's spelled differently.
Okay.
It's Biba. Amazing woman. Clothing. She was just like for the young ones. So we had boring Laura Ashley, which was fine for all the conservative kind of girls because it was very Victorian style. Right. So you had really high necks with frills. You had leg and mutton sleeves.
Wow.
These great big sleeves with long cuffs with 100 buttons on here and here.
Yeah.
And it was all smocked and it was like down to the ground with another frill, not at all shaped. So Bieber came out with fitted trouser suits. Never been heard of.
Yeah.
So my first big purchase was a leopard print trouser suit. With the big floppy hat.
How did you go from training to be a bilingual secretary to owning your own store?
So the jump was into London, bang, got my job, blah, blah, blah. Spent any spare money at Bieber and going out, listening to live music and having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because I also had another freedom after being released from this tiny little island.
Yes.
So then I was walking by South Kent Tube one day and there was a guy playing music, a busker, and I fell in love with this guy. So suddenly from being this really corporate, this guy lived in a squat, played amazing music. You fall in love with someone and you fall in love with them. And what a challenge, because I was used to going out with guys who took it, wined and dined you and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
And then suddenly you've got someone who's got like zilch money, plays guitar, sings.
Rock and roll.
It is rock and roll. That is a heavy, very rough cowhide. They did a kind of spray paint in these days. I love it. I love the finish because it does give that rough edge on a kind of rock look, and rock look should be rough.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be smooth. because
Yeah,
it's not smooth.
These days, all the leather jackets are like very polished
Of
and
course
smooth.
they are.
And they're not leather, a lot of them.
A lot of them it's plastic.
Yeah, and after a while, it just warps and it looks like a garbage bag.
Yeah. This is very heavy cowhide. It would have taken
Yes.
years to have got the creases in here. So this has been worn by someone, moulded to their body shape, so that now it will actually bend. Whereas when this was new, it would have just been kind of rigid.
Stiff. It is still quite stiff, which is
Very,
quite
very.
impressive. It's
Yeah.
like retained its shape.
So this is a very old bike jacket with the red lining. I actually know the lady I bought it off. She's about my age and she wore it as a rock chick. I think it's fab. So I met Billy, fell in love with him, and then Billy said, "Can you sew?" And I went, "Yeah, I can sew." And he said, "Right, I can cut." And the first things we made, we got masses of old sheets, white sheets from rag yards. We had things called rag yards. I had a gas boiler, which it was gas, cauldron, and I sterilised all the blankets and then got them out, used to hang them out on the line. Then we'd cut them, he'd cut them, and I made all Victorian underwear. So it was white, it was petticoats, it was pantaloons, and I bought white broderie anglais, and then you'd thread ribbons through the eyelets. So you do little camisole tops here with broderie anglais, little loops here, hand sewn buttons. You do the skirts in layers with really Victorian, like copy of Victorians. And then I did the pantaloons. I wanted the pantaloons that came here with the lace and the ribbon as well. And then we managed to get a little shop in Fulham Broadway. Then we found an old butcher's shop on Upper Richmond Road. So from, 1976 to 80, the shop cost £15 a week. It was enormous. It was an old butcher's shop with all the lovely old tiles with pictures of pigs. And do you know what I mean? It was so cute. The roof had kind of collapsed. We had an old honky-tonk piano. We had one horrible stinky old paraffin heater that I painted bright red. I had the ironing board because I was doing all vintage clothes and everything. It was you had to launder everything. You didn't want to be selling anything that smelt. He had a rehearsal room in the back for his band. I had the ironing board. You had the kettle, packet of sugar, packet of digestive biscuits. Heaven.
I like that.
6, take 1.
We've got a beautiful vintage leather jacket. It's leather that's been embossed to look like snakeskin, isn't it? That's snakeskin. It's not crocodile, but it is really clever technique of tanning process. It looks like it's going to be coarse, but it's not. It's really soft.
It's so soft.
It's really structured. Love the details.
The
It's
cut
beautiful.
is so beautiful. Like
Spin around.
Yeah,
as well.
do. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
the
Again,
way,
the
the
one-off
shoulders
piece.
are so structured, but then
Yes.
there's a good length. Like, it's just so nice. Really
Fabulous.
falls really nice.
Love it. Love, like you say, the colouring. You can't
Yeah.
describe it, can you?
It's like brown, grey.
Yeah.
A lot of people today who are my age, even me, I really struggle with finding clothes or being bold or allowing
Yeah.
things to be mismatched or
Yeah.
clashing. I'm like, it
Yeah.
has to be harmonious.
I don't care if someone doesn't like what I wear.
Mm-hmm.
What is important to me is I do.
Yeah.
It's taken me a long time in life to realise I haven't been put here to please everyone. But we'll put some pieces together. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can change it.
Yeah. So speaking of freedom, do you mind if I take my clothes off?
Do. Yeah, I mean, not all of them.
Not all of them, just some of them for now. For now, we'll see.
Should we go for a little one of these?
Yeah.
Should we do a
Let's
contrast?
do it.
Or should we do a whole different outfit with like apples or something? Should we do a set?
Yeah, let's do a set.
Let's do a set which is quite fresh,
Yeah.
and so we're going to call it fresh and fruity.
Fresh and
Fresh and fruity. Do you feel fresh and fruity?
I feel very fresh and fruity.
So here we've got the zebra dress to prove that you can look good in a sack. But I mean, you've got a great figure. No, you have. No, you have. But then if you take the belt off, it gives a whole different look. So then it becomes really relaxed,
Yeah, summer dress.
just really loose, really comfy. I think super stylish.
Yeah.
Its simplicity is its beauty. I've got 2 granddaughters and they have lots of clothes with like prints of animals on, and we go, oh my God, that's so cute. Put it on adult clothes. It still works. It still works, but in a whole different way. As opposed to flowers. I'm anti-flowers, I think.
You're wearing a rose though.
Yeah, it's big. It's the Laura Ashley was like...
This video is not sponsored.
It's not. Definitely not the antithesis of what I personally like. The other one that really gets me...
Is it Kath Kidston by the
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, because she copied Laura Ashley.
Yeah.
She is a sheer copy. I hate her. Oh, what's this?
The fashion. I really liked what you said about freedom.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of been the theme through all the different eras of your life, that you fought for your right to wear what you want to wear, for the person you want to be. That really is what your style is.
It is. It's about being free to experiment with different styles as well. Don't follow fashion per se. Be true to yourself. Wear what makes you feel good to reflect yourself and who you truly are.